Today we're back in Minecraft. Let's go check out the Minecraft mobs that have been caught on camera. In real life. We've reached a point in this series where every video I show you is going to leave you stunned. They're absolutely crazy. You'll see today's videos are super exclusive. Let's get started here. We're in Minecraft and I want you to see what's right in front of me. But what is this? We have a witch with several cauldrons, and some lava is falling into them. But that's not what we're interested in. Okay, the setting is very nice, everything's perfect, but what we really like is seeing Minecraft mobs caught in real life. And as you can see, today's mobs are super epic. From a zombie Alex to a never-before-seen skeleton dragon. We go up to the second level, and here we have a mutant sheep. And on the other side, we have a mutant squid. So today's episode is going to be super mega epic. All about mutants. We left click and you can see that we get all the cards with all the Minecraft mobs. So in this case, since I'm interested in seeing the squid, we flip it over and it asks us for bread. Okay, something simple. Good thing they've behaved well. So let's go straight for some bread and we're gonna grab it. Well, from this same village, where's the bread around here? Man, I don't think it's that complicated. Over there in the back, I see bread, and over here too, so there's more than enough bread. I'm gonna take a little bit. So I have something to eat for the whole episode, and with this we already have what we need to make the bread. But to craft it you need some wood, not much. But I'm going to grab a lot. This should be enough. Now, yeah, let's go check out our squid, which by the way, I don't know why you can't see it from far away. Now, let's go up here, let's craft the crafting table. Obviously, I'm not gonna make a furnace. And with this, we already have what we need to make some bread, which we're gonna throw over here and see how it turns out. Our mutant squid has to be a squid with lots of tentacles, with lots of eyes. Well, something like that, right? Like in the picture. So let's see what happens. I think the video starts and we have a street in a city. I don't know which city it is, but what is that? Look at all the tentacles and all the eyes. Wow, wow, wow. Is that a mutant Minecraft squid in real life? Look at it next to the river. What? It's right on the shore. Wow, right next to the water. Hey, that's really weird. Seriously. But it should be looking for the sea. Why is it going to the containers? Why does it want to get in there? Inside the trash. Seriously. I think it's going for some food. God, look at that strange squid. Don't tell me it's not creepy. It's leaving slime everywhere. Incredible mutant squid. We just saw it with I don't know how many eyes it had on its face. Everything is so strange. Let's go see the next one now. But first, I'll eat my food and go down. I think it's here. That's right. I had forgotten. We had a button. I was going to suggest we see the sheep. But what do you think if we first check out the skeleton horse, which looks amazing? So left click and let's see what our skeleton horse asks for. An emerald. Oh, wow. But what's this? We need to find a villager who will trade us something simple for an emerald. If I'm not mistaken, we have several villagers with different professions around here. And all we'll have to do is ask each one for 26 potatoes and 15 beets. There are no potatoes or beets here. Let's see, this one offers us, well, gives us 6 leather for an emerald. Okay, perfect! 6 leather for an emerald! That works for me. It's fine. I approve. But first, I'm going to make a wooden pickaxe, so at least I can have a stone sword. It's something, there it is. And while we're at it, let's also make a pickaxe. So come on, there's no time to lose. Where are the cows? Over here, this looks like a lot of plains. There's nothing. I only see villagers. Over there in the distance, I think I'm good. There's a cow! I thought it was a horse. Well, that's great. We've got our first cow here. Doesn't it give me leather? Bad luck, it didn't. But what's this? They're laughing at me. Good thing there are more over there. I just want 6 pieces of leather. Not much. We have one and there are more cows. With what? This one gave me 2, the next 3, but this one gave me nothing. Seriously, what's going on? In the end, I'm gonna have a lot of meat. Over here, there's a lava pool, which is good to know. And there are more cows around here. I've already taken out a few. Hey, I just need 1 more piece of leather. Come on, man, this one has to give it to me. Perfect! Now we can trade 6 pieces of leather for the emerald. But which villager was it? They've all gathered. No way! Now this one is asking. Here it is. Perfect! We already have our emerald! We can see the skeleton horse. We throw the item over here, press the button, and it's loading. Let's see. It threw me off because the artificial lights didn't come on. I hope the video is visible. Look, the video is starting! Whoa, what's that? It's in a museum! Wow, can you imagine if it starts moving now? Look at the skeleton horse that's right behind this girl. How strange is! Look, wow, it looks so cool! It's just like the one in Minecraft, but real. We have a skeleton horse. The only downside is it doesn't move. If it could, we'd give it that ability. That would be really scary. Hey, we've got another video! There are 2! Look, we have a skeleton horse spinning in real life. That's so cool! Look how it looks! Don't tell me! Wow, how fun is that? If I had a horse, I'd paint it to look like the one from Minecraft. I'd also make a saddle, even though you can't craft one in Minecraft. But would I actually put it on in real life? So I could ride it and go around my city on top of a skeleton horse. That would be super fun. Right? At least for me. I wouldn't hesitate. By the way, it's getting dark. Watch out! Monsters are coming out! And speaking of monsters, I think the next one I'm going to see is the sheep that's up here. Perfect! We left click on it, and let's see what they ask us for this sheep. I hope it's something easy. Birch leaves! Wow, that's easy! If they ask me for birch leaves, all I have to do is grab a birch tree. It's not that complicated. But first, especially so I can find them, let's sleep. I think there's a bed around here. Perfect! A new day begins, and I'm really looking forward to getting a birch tree. By the way, I passed through here earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it was on the other side, and I found some coal over there, in the back. As you can see, there are a lot of birch trees. In an oak forest, there are always birch trees, so in this case, we don't have a problem. What I want now is to find some coal and a bit of iron so I can make the shears. Let's see if there's anything around here. Over here we have an egg. Let's see if I get a chicken. No, come on! And I throw the other one! What bad luck! Oh, I don't know where I saw the coal, but let's go into one of these little caves. Here we have some coal! At least now we can see. But it looks like there's no more cave. If I could find some iron, that would be key. By the way, I'm hearing a lot of zombies down here. Like a lot! They must be nearby. Let's leave the cave. There was nothing there. I don't know where the zombie sounds came from, but not from that spot. Come on, I just want one piece of iron! Watch out for the skeletons that are hiding around here. We got iron! Perfect! We're taking everything! And now we finally have enough to go get the birch leaves. Look where the iron was! How strange! The only bad thing is, I don't see a birch tree nearby. The good thing is that back here we have this whole forest. And look, it's full of them. Let's grab the leaves from this one, from around here. Let's throw the egg. As always, I don't get anything. Alright, here we go. Another crafting table that I'm leaving all over the Minecraft world. And I need to make a furnace. It's fine, we're already out. Let me want a little stone. And with all this, we can now craft the furnace. And of course, start processing all the steaks. No, all the iron. I keep getting confused. And that way, we remove a leaf from the tree. Here are the shears. The moment has arrived. All right, birch leaf for me. Tell me they're birch that I didn't mess up. And now we can finally go back. This time I'm taking everything with me. The moment has arrived. It's time to see the mutant sheep. We throw this over here, we press the button, and let it begin. The video is loading. The video starts. Whoa! What is that? What kind of aberration of nature is that? Look at the mother. She's saying, who's calling me? Stop calling me. I think she wanted to abandon it. Whoa, look at that sheep. What are you talking about? It's a totally mutant sheep. How did that come from that sheep? Whoa, it's even biting her. It wants to bite its mother! What kind of sheep is that? You saw it! This is crazy! Oh my god, just look at its face! It's a sheep that's not even like the creepypasta ones from Minecraft. Exactly the same. Whoa, that's scary! What a weird vibe. What would you do if one day you had a sheep like that? Man, I'd start a circus and charge admission so people could see it. Because seriously, what a freak of nature. That sheep is so ugly. I really wasn't expecting that. Honestly, it's like it was born weird. I don't know. A mutant Minecraft sheep in real life, no doubt about it. That sheep was something else. Seriously, I really liked it a lot. It's gotten dark again while I was watching the video. Time goes by so fast! Now let's check out the golem! Look at how it's fighting a zombie! That's awesome! And its eyes are red. It's angry! Let's see what they ask for. So we can see this iron golem. Lapis lazuli dye. Well, that's easy! So does it want blue dye? The color of lapis lazuli. Well, okay, no problem at all. You see, fortunately, if I remember correctly, I could sleep around here, right? But in the meantime, let's be smart. And I'm going to leave some iron to smelt. And I'm doing this mainly because now I'll have it almost completely processed. And with this, I can make a pickaxe. And you might ask, why do you want a pickaxe? Well, to mine Lapis Lazuli, which can only be mined with an iron pickaxe. I'm going to continue through the cave we saw earlier, because we heard a lot of zombies, and I'm sure there must be another cave around here. I heard them nearby in front, and honestly, I usually don't miss caves. I have a good ear. This is already pretty far, so I'll just keep mining, and that's it. Because now I don't hear anything, I just find copper. I don't know if that's a good or bad sign, honestly, but what are you talking about? We have a cave! Okay. Perfect! And now I just want a bit of Lapis Lazuli. And we've got it. Come on, we've got it. Okay, I think it goes down. Perfect! We've got a big cave! This iron, just in case. You never know if I might need to make a sword later. Anything could happen. And let's see if we can find some Lapis Lazuli. Please, oh my, this huge cave. Down here, I think I'm seeing an impressive view cave. Look, I'm taking a risk. That's it. Wow, I took the risk. Tell me, there aren't skeletons. Okay, we've got skeletons, creepers, and more. Oh, no. Careful. I'm in bad shape. Oh, I'm blocking myself in. Okay. It's over. I'm alive. Oh my, the skeleton. It tried to get me. Oh man, this place is full of skeletons. Careful. It's time to fight with sword in hand. I'm really risking it. Big time. And all this just to find a piece of Lapis Lazuli. Come on, please. Don't let me down, Minecraft. I just want one piece of Lapis Lazuli. I'm not asking for too much. And yes, it's true that Lapis Lazuli is usually found near lava and in very deep places. Although it can also be found less frequently elsewhere. Of course, in the higher areas, but I'm going to focus on where there's the highest chance of finding it. For example, over here we have a bit of redstone that I'm going to take just in case. Come on, close to the lava. I'm sure we have some redstone over here. Let's see, because this area is a bit more lit up and you can see a little better. I'm sure if I go down here, I'll find it. Come on, man. I'm a man of faith. I just need a little luck. Hey, these caves are huge. I don't even know where I am anymore. These caves are huge. I don't even know where I am anymore. Huh? God, how did I see that? You saw it! I'm gonna put that in slow motion. How did I see that? Please! Oh my god, do I have a good eye or what? What an eye I have! Please, but how did I see that? Ha, look how hard it is. We make the blue dye here, and now we have what they asked for. We can go up to the surface. Let's see the next video. Come on, I'm nervous. I want to see it already, just in case I'm taking the gold with me. There it is. Just in case later I need some gold for myself and straight to the surface. Let's do it. Good thing there's water and we go up quickly, but there's water all the way to the top. I just got a little confused there. Don't worry, I'm not gonna die. But hey, the surface was supposed to be here. Well, about not dying. Okay, thank goodness. After 2 million years, we finally arrived at the Golem's place. Oh, we throw the blue lapis here and press the button and it's loading perfectly. Let's see which Golem comes out. I'm really curious, since that's a nighttime place. Wow! But what was that? Did you see that? What was that? Look, here you can see in slow motion what was under that bridge. Look, how strange. Is that an iron golem from Minecraft in real life? You can tell mostly by the color of its body, which is white metallic, and even more by its joints. It looks like a robot, made of iron. Look at its shoulders, how its head is, how the rest of its body is. And I have no doubt that it has to be 100% an iron golem. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about this iron golem? I'm going to give it a 60% chance that it could be a Minecraft iron golem in real life. Oh, shocking to say the least after seeing this huge iron golem in real life. Let's move on to the top two. On one hand, we have the skeleton dragon, and on the other, Zombie Alex. So let's go with Zombie Alex first. Let's see if we're lucky and it doesn't ask us for anything complicated. A diamond sword! That's easy. I really didn't expect that. Hey! But how can this be so simple? How lucky? The cave was over there. I always get it wrong. 2 little diamonds. Let's go! We got a diamond! Yes, sir! Wow! I found diamond quickly. But what's this? Be careful. There are creepers nearby. I don't want to face them. There's just one. Watch out! I'm trapped! I almost messed up getting stuck there. Come on, man! Tell me there's another diamond, please! I found one. There can't be 2. No, they weren't on sale. There had to be 2 diamonds! We have more over here. Masorito, which I had already grabbed before. And well, really, what luck I just had, man, and there's another one, and another one, and another one. Okay. How do I get out of all this, guys? First, we have to go for the skeleton, which is the toughest of all, the one shooting arrows at us. I'm going to die! Woo! Oh my! Let's eat to recover health! Of course, I want to take the other diamond, too. Come on, man! Stop bothering me! me! Hey! Good thing there is not another skeleton! Otherwise, I'd be dead right now! Okay, let's take all the meat. Where was the diamond? I don't remember. I was so nervous picking it up that I can't remember where it was. I think it was around here. Okay, perfect. Careful, there are lots of creepers. There's another one back there. And we have the perfect diamond. Let's head to the surface. Also, I'm pretty close, and the skeletons are already shooting arrows at me. Careful, we need to escape as soon as possible, and hopefully I won't get burned again. I don't know how I do it, but I always come out from a different side through a different cave. But what is this? Seriously? Really, this is crazy. What's really going to be crazy is seeing our Super Alex in zombie mode. Let's see what that would be like. We need to make ourselves a diamond sword. That's important. The only bad thing is that I have to throw it, and I can't keep it to see the last mob. But, oh well, it's no big deal. These things happen. That's just how it is. We throw the little sword, press the button, and okay, it works. Thank goodness. Let's see. What would zombie Alex look like? The video starts. What's that? What's that? The window goes down. One is coming, right? Oh, that's creepy! Oh, what was that? It was a zombie Alex! No way, it was a zombie Alex in real life! Did you see that? Wow! What a face it had! In its last seconds, it had really big eyes. That was so creepy, seriously! Seeing this, what are you even telling me? Look at the face it has at the end of the video. Honestly, I didn't expect it to be something so real. Wow! Well, if this is how it is, just imagine what the skeleton dragon must be like. I don't even want to imagine it. That's so creepy, seriously. Imagine running into this, or having this happen to you in real life. You're in the car, you roll down the window, and suddenly a zombie Alex from Minecraft shows up in real life. Wow, I'd freak out. I swear I'd have a heart attack if this happened to me. Oh man, thank goodness it doesn't. It hasn't happened to me, and I hope it never does. If you subscribe right now and hit like, it'll never happen to you. Trust me! And now the king is coming! Oh man, I can't get out through here. I'm stuck. I'm chubby. Like I said, the king is coming. Here comes the skeleton dragon. You'll see, he's such a rascal. We left click and anything could come up here. Let's hope they ask us for something easy, please. Oh, a spyglass. That's so simple. Well, let's see. Quote unquote, as you can see on the screen, to make a spyglass, we need 2 copper and amethyst. So, my friends, let's go get some copper and amethyst. It's not that complicated, but well, it's true that sometimes amethyst can be hard to find. It depends on how lucky you are. What we need to do is look for any circular shape around here. Where there's a circular shape, it means, oh my, a mine. Be careful. We have a mine around here, and like I said, where there's a circular shape, there's probably amethyst. So we'll have to pay close attention to that. As for copper, well, I think I already have some, right? I have 4 pieces of copper. Okay, perfect. From when I mined other things. Now, the hardest part is finding, well, some amethyst. But I don't think it's going to be very hard either. It's just a matter of time. Still, maybe coming in here wasn't the best option. Although I've already found another open cave, which is really what we need. An open cave. Careful, it's shooting arrows at me from everywhere and we have to act fast. Can you imagine if this had been amethyst? That would be key, because behind this stone there usually is... Oh my, I just found a zombie! Seriously? What are you telling me? But how could a zombie show up here? What were you doing down here, buddy? Maybe it's a sign. Well, a sign? I thought there was diamond. Maybe it's a sign and we have something nearby. Oh my, this is huge! What an amazing cave! I'm going to cook some of these steaks, because I'm running out. Honestly. Wait, behind! What a strange thing! Hey, I think behind, isn't this the stone where... Over there! Yes, it is! It's amethyst! Wow, what luck. Wow! What luck! Let's see, I've been searching for a while now, and I think it was about time to find it. Besides, I was almost out of food. Incredible! We finally have the amethyst! Perfect! The time has come to make our spyglass. Look, I won't even need food. I want to process 2 copper. And now we have absolutely everything. What happiness! What really makes me happy is being able to see our little dragon. So let's make the spyglass here, and now we can see it. I think, look, I'm going to leave this here. I don't even want it. I'll take the coal just in case. And off to the surface! Now let's see how I get up. I just got lost, but I must be really high up already. At least that's what I think. I've climbed a ton. I want to see the dragon as soon as possible. Come on, man, there it is. Perfect! We have the spyglass in hand, and it's time to see our beloved skeleton dragon. The video starts, and here we have a skeleton dragon. What's that? Look at how it moved! It looks like it's a really old video. But how does it move like that? Look at how the tentacles on its head move. Wow, that's creepy. What's up with that, guys? What a huge dragon! How can it be so big? Look at the people next to its head for comparison. They're completely tiny. Wow, how can this be so creepy? Seriously. And on top of that, it's a really old video, and we already know that old things are often covered up. All these ancient mysteries that remain unsolved. Therefore, there might be a small chance that this dragon skeleton is completely real. Of course, it looks amazing, and you can clearly see how it moves in the video. The only bad thing is that we don't have the camera quality we have nowadays. But anyway, there's no doubt that it's really epic. Just look at the level of detail it has. What would you do if you ever came across a dragon like this in the middle of the forest? I'd have a heart attack, honestly.
My god, it's so cool.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. As I always say, give it a big like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video for sure. Bye, blah, blah.